My introduction to the lesser goldfinch began with near tragedy, but it has a happy ending. A number of years ago, I had decorated my yard for Halloween, and I'd used that monofilament spiderweb stuff, and I'd stretched it underneath the branches of a mesquite tree in the yard. And I was pretty happy, actually quite pleased with my festive holiday decorations, until one day I left to go to work, and to my horror, there was a beautiful yellow bird dangling from the monofilament under the tree. I quickly went over and cut the bird loose, and it was a male lesser goldfinch. And the poor exhausted bird, he was still alive, but he just flopped over in my hand. And I'm like, don't you dare die. And then pretty soon he sat up and fluffed his feathers out, and he just sat there in my hand. And after a few moments, he then flew off to another tree. And at that point, I called my office, announced that I would be late, and tore down all of that spiderweb. As you can well imagine, that monofilament spiderweb stuff is no longer part of my exterior Halloween decor. Anyhow, that was my introduction to the lesser goldfinch. Since that time, this tiny finch has taken a very special place in my heart. Lesser goldfinches are the smallest finch, at 3.5 to 4 1/3 inches long, and weighing in at 0.35 ounces. For comparison, a pencil weighs about 1 ounce. So, about 3 lesser goldfinches equals the weight of a pencil. Males are bright yellow with a glossy black cap. The back can be black or dull green, depending on the region. Wings have white patches. The tail is black with white edges, and like all finches, the tail has a V-shaped notch. Females and immatures are dull yellow with olive backs and black wings that have 2 white wing bars. She's also smaller than the male. Why is it named the lesser goldfinch? Lesser was assigned to distinguish this bird from the larger American goldfinch. The lesser goldfinch is gregarious, gathering in like and mixed flocks in fields, at feeders, and bird baths. Their sturdy conical beaks are well suited to cracking open grain and seeds. Habitat varies from weedy fields, budding treetops, bushes, shrubs, and urban landscapes. Here in southeast Arizona, willow, cottonwoods, live oak, and alligator junipers are among favored nesting habitats. However, they will nest in citrus trees, juniper and cypress trees in urban and rural areas. Lesser goldfinches have adapted well to life with humans. They are year-round residents here in southeast Arizona and into Mexico, as shown on this map. Breeding season is roughly April through July. Pairs are usually established by May. The male will establish territory by singing from the tops of tall trees. Courtship calls attract females. Males will chase females until they both perch on the same branch. In courtship display, both male and female will stretch their necks towards each other until their bills touch, while calling softly. He will then feed seeds to the female as a courtship offering. Once a mate is selected, the pair is monogamous during breeding season. Over a period of 4 to 8 days, the female will build a cup-shaped nest in the fork of a branch, about 8 feet above the ground. The nest will consist of woven leaves, bark, cocoons, and spider webs. It will be lined with feathers, hair, animal fur, and cottonseed fibers. There is typically 1 brood per year, with a clutch size of 3 to 6 eggs that are pale bluish white. Incubation is 12 to 13 days, followed by 12 to 14 days for the nestlings to mature. Hatchlings are bald, blind, and helpless, and completely dependent on the parent birds until fledge. Global breeding population is estimated to be 15 million birds. Conservation status, low concern. Predators include Cooper's hawk and American kestrel. Well, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you'll be notified of future videos right here on Birds and More. Until next time, bye for now.